Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Emo coming live from Richland, Georgia. Here, industry's most wanted. Y'all already know the vibes. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Walked out like a pimp, fake my tribulations, I wasn't exempt. Forever be him, I can never be them, and I don't give a damn if you kin to me. I can't be around you if I know you envy me. Envy made best friends turn into worst enemy. Doing all that hating don't get you no sympathy. When I speak, all my words sound like a symphony. Guaranteed, this gon' turn into an epiphany.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast.
Industries
Podcast. Boom.
wanted.
Hey, we got Columbus in the building. Shout out to Emo checking in. What's going on with your family? How you doing?
Yo, it's good. It's good to be back.
It's always a pleasure to see you guys because you guys always come through with that positive energy, you know, them good vibes, all that. Give me some love,
Oh,
first
yeah.
and foremost.
Love,
That's how we
love,
started
love.
out, you know.
That's right.
But I appreciate you being here. Go ahead and give us that official introduction.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Emo coming straight out of Richland, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia. Hey, we live lit. You know what I'm saying? The industry most wanted.
Straight like that, man. Well, listen, I appreciate you being here again. We got some stuff to catch up on because
right.
it's been a little minute since you was here. But, you know, let's just slightly dive back for people who may have missed the previous conversation that we had. You know, are you originally from Columbus?
I'm originally from Richland, Georgia. That's about 35, 40 minutes away from Columbus.
I got
But
you.
that area I'm very familiar with. Yeah.
Absolutely, most definitely. You know, for people that don't know where that is on the map, where is it in Georgia?
It's like a very, 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 very small portion of the map.
It's like a dot on the map.
Columbus, that's about 2 hours away from here, hour
Yeah.
45. Yeah.
Right near Alabama.
Right near Alabama. And you keep going down south towards Albany area. Yeah, you go past the Casita area, you go towards the Albany area, and then Richland be right there in the middle somewhere.
Okay.
A very, very small part of it.
But I like that though. Like, you know, I've always been a fan of like little small towns and cities. Like, you know, I grew up in Tampa, which is a fairly big city, but my grandparents lived in North Ohio and I used to go visit them and it was literally still like gravel roads and like Amish country. And I used to love that, you know, because there wasn't so much hustle and bustle.
Right.
What was it like growing up for you out there?
Boring.
As a kid, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
What did you do for fun?
Well, mainly get in trouble and I'll just play. Just hang with my cousins because everybody with my cousin around that area. So all my cousins in the same area would link up with them, probably play basketball, small stuff like that. Nothing too major. I kind of stayed on the outskirts of Richland.
Got you.
So it's pretty much like it's already small anyways. But I'm on the dirt road. I'm back there. So.
In the backwoods?
Yeah, the backwoods. So I gotta go walk up the road to even go chill with my friends. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
That's how it was.
But as you've gotten, you know, like more seasoned, you're still a very young man, but as you've gotten a little bit older, do you think you appreciated, you know, growing up in a smaller area?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's peaceful, very peaceful.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy things to be slowed down more than just like fast paced. Like
Right.
yeah, I really I'm very chill.
Yeah.
So that environment suits me very well, pretty much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's like when we're little, we want more fast paced because we're kids. We're
Right.
full of energy and stuff.
Exactly.
We want to be playing and doing different stuff. But as we get older, it's more about our peace of mind. And being in a little bit slower paced environment gives us that peace of mind, you know?
Right. Exactly.
Definitely. So you're in Columbus now?
Yeah, I work in that area. You know, I
Okay.
do my music and push my music around that area the most. Do a lot of shows in that area. So
Yeah.
that's second home. Like I go there every single day.
Yeah.
I got to be there every day. So
Understood. How long of a drive is it for you?
45. You going to speed limit, like 30, you know what you're doing.
He's not incriminating himself.
No, I'm
He's not saying he's a speeder. Not this guy.
Not me.
Before music, what was something that you were into? Were you, I heard you say, you know, sports and stuff like that. Was that something that was ever a dream for you?
Maybe for like a month or two.
Okay, short time.
Yeah, I kind of was all over the place. I knew I wanted to entertain people.
Yeah.
I love to make people smile, make people laugh, all that.
Yeah.
Like just feel some type of emotions. I told myself I was gonna be a Renaissance man when I got older. I just do everything.
Yeah.
Just perfect every skill, every craft in terms of like entertainment and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And I still see myself doing that. I just, it just take time.
No, definitely. Absolutely. So, being that you are diving into the entertainment industry, obviously we know you're a music artist. What other parts of the entertainment industry are you currently touching as far as things that you're doing?
Well, when I get to the point where I'm start putting out my visuals, music videos for this latest project that I dropped, I want to do more acting. I've been writing the scripts for them. Just I want to make everything like very cinematic.
Yeah.
And I want to just put my foot back in that acting mode. When I was younger, that's was like my first dream, very first dream. I wanted to be an actor. So like, I just want to touch base with that a little bit, see if I still got it some.
You do. You do, most definitely. I think that that's one of them things, if it's something that's not only a passion for you, but it's also one of your gifts, it never is going to leave you.
Right.
Sometimes we get a little rusty and we got to, brush ourselves back up to that point, but you will definitely get there. Yeah. What was it about acting? Did you have a favorite actor or a favorite TV show when you were little?
Favorites? I don't know.
What shows did you watch?
What shows did I watch coming up?
Take us back.
All right, if I take you back, I'm gonna take you all the way back.
Yeah, all the way back in time.
Just coming up with my parents and grandparents and stuff. We used to watch Good Times, Jefferson, Sanford and Son, stuff like that. Them sitcoms back in the day. Yeah, that used to hit it like always. I like comedy, like just anything that make me laugh. Like I just take influence from it and just expand on it and stuff.
Absolutely. Is that something that interests you more, is doing like sitcoms and like seasons versus a movie?
I think I would prefer to be in like movies. Okay. Just because I'd be able to embody different characters. Right?
There you go.
Yeah, I like the character work, like just being able to show my range. Like, it's very important to me too.
Absolutely. So you would take on any role, as far as any character?
Almost any character.
Which one would you not do?
And it's something that probably would typecast me. Yeah. Yeah, like I'd be like, I'd probably be too good at it. Yeah. And then they gonna want me to do the same thing in the next movie. I'm like, nah, wait a minute, let me
switch it up.
Switch it up, son. I can be the bad guy and I can be the good guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have a good sense of humor, so definitely could play a comedy role.
Right. Thank you.
Definitely. I love that, man. Listen, in life we cannot have just one hustle, right? Right. We have to have multiple hustles.
True.
So on that note, before we really start honing in on this music that you are putting out, what other things are you into business-wise? Is there other business ventures that you're wanting to pursue?
One day, I'm not gonna put it. Well, maybe in the next 5 to 10 years. I've been cooking. Like that's like my.
Did he lie? Can he cook?
That's like my. Not my career, because my music is my career, but it's that hustle that's what putting the money in my pocket to pursue my career. So I cook on Fort Moore, military post. I cook out there for the soldiers. Do you really? Yeah. So I kind of work my way up.
I love that.
Yeah, and I'm more like the supervisor position right now. I'm just learning all these different recipes, and I enjoy cooking. I really do. So one day I can see myself maybe owning my own like food truck or something like that, or maybe going to a restaurant, building something that I can just give back, let people enjoy my cooking, my food, my recipes, and also be able to put other people on to, take over these ventures if I'm not there. Yes. At the time. So.
Absolutely. Passing along the legacy. Yeah. I love that. I did not know that you cooked on the military base. Yeah. I think I shared with you before, that's where my son did his basic training at.
Yeah, you did.
That's where he did his base. It's a beautiful military base. Nice area around there. How did that situation present itself for you to be able to work at the military base?
Well, I started out there on the base. I was working at a fast food restaurant. At Hobbies, actually. And I just overheard some people talking about this place on base that they were trying to get to. They was trying to get this job, and I overheard them talking. She gave the girl the number to call, and I was just in the background like, get this number down.
Let me jot this down.
Y'all passing along opportunities. I can't miss out.
Facts.
So I started calling them. I put my application in. I was calling them every single week. Like, hey, I need this opportunity. Arbors ain't cutting it.
Facts.
But I ended up going out there, getting the job. I started as a DFA, dining facility attendant.
Yeah.
Pretty much just cleaning up, mopping, washing dishes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did that like 2 years. The opportunity presented itself for me to move up to be a cook 2. Did that probably a year and a half, and opportunity presented itself for me to be the cook 1.
Look at you.
Doing that, and I just recently got my badge for it.
Congratulations.
Like a week or 2 ago. So yeah, thank you.
That is dope. I love that. Listen, I thank you for sharing that journey with us, because a lot of people out here need to humble themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have to start somewhere. And the thing about that is, you know, we may not start where we want to,
Right.
but sticking it out and staying with it. Now look at you. Now you like one of the top dogs. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing. So not only do you deserve that because you worked hard and you earned it, it wasn't given to you. You worked hard and you earned it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you're now out here showing improvement, and I love that. Like, that to me speaks a lot about your character. It just says that, you know, you're dedicated to what you do.
Right.
And because you applied that to one of your passions, you're over here applying it to your music passion as well.
Yeah, can't forget about my baby.
So music is definitely your number one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely your number one. Let's jump back to this cooking side for just a minute, right? What's your favorite thing? Like, if you had to right now get in the kitchen and whip up, what's your go-to dish?
I make some fire macaroni cheese. I'm talking about fire.
Okay, all right, hold on now. Let's talk about that, because mac and cheese is a favorite for everybody since birth, damn near, right? What makes yours so special without giving us too much of your secret recipe?
I put a lot of love in it. Like, any product any product that I cook, I make love to it, and it's just that simple.
So, like, baked mac and cheese?
Yeah, baked mac and cheese.
What type of cheese did you be using?
Kobe Jack, American, mozzarella.
Okay.
Type of cheese.
Man, next time bring me a slab.
I got you. I can make it happen.
I can only eat a little bit because I'm lactose intolerant, but I sure will try it. Nah, that's really dope, bro. Definitely. Hey, listen, that's a skill right there, because like you said, at some point in time, you could potentially have your own food truck or maybe even open your own restaurant.
Right.
You know?
And I never even, like, it didn't register to me. I was like, I got to figure out a way to, like, venture off and try to make some money in another way, because, you know, my job, I worked hard to get to the point where I'm at, but it take up a lot of free time.
I can imagine.
So, like, I'm thinking of ways to, you know, get up out of there in a sense.
And it will happen. It will absolutely happen. And it's like, one thing about life is everybody's journey is different.
Right.
So it's like, you may see someone who does it in 2 years and be like, how did they do it? That's their journey.
Right.
We can't compare our journey to anybody else's.
Never.
Have you created any of your own recipes?
I have not yet.
He said yet.
Not yet, but these recipes that I'm learning while I'm out there, like, I'm picking up a few of them. I'm like, I can do a little something different here, do something different there, and make it my own. And, you know, maybe one day I add that to the menu.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
That is fire. Well, again, thank you for sharing that side of you, because there's probably a lot of people that don't know that about you.
That's true.
That's what they're here to do. They want to learn everything about this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? Switching over to the music side, how long have you been pursuing music professionally?
Professionally since 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, 2018.
All right. So going into maybe your 6th year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Rewind back 6 years ago when you first started. Is there anything that you wish you knew then that you know now about this industry? There's probably a lot, but give us one.
Give you one. Let's see.
There's a lot.
The biggest one, I would say, is start making connections now, like network.
Yeah.
You know, build relationships now, because, you know, they go a long way. Valuable relationships at that.
Yeah.
Cut off all the meaningless relationships. There's a lot of those too. So yeah, that.
Definitely. Absolutely. So let's just dive in on that a little bit, because I 110% agree with you. I say it all the time. Relationships will put you in places that money cannot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's face card is so important. What is it about building relationships for you in particular that's so important?
Just because there's a lot of people in the industry. Like when you meet the ones that you can build a genuine connection with and build a genuine relationship with, it's priceless. Like, it's very priceless, because it go beyond just making music and things of that nature. You know, these people you be locked in with 20 plus years, but they also have those connections at the same time. You know, you don't even be looking at that, but they were like, you know, I got this going on, you come over, you know, we gonna make this happen. And you just looking at them like, all right, you know, this your boy, this your girl, you know. Yeah. And they looking out for you just because y'all connected in that way, and y'all in the same field. So why not look out for each other?
Man, that is absolute facts. You just nailed it 100%. And I'm glad that you said that, because a lot of people needed to hear that. Yeah. You know, people out here burning bridges. We ain't burning bridges. We need to be building bridges. Right. You know, big difference. Exactly. Big difference. What's the most valuable thing that you've been like either taught or learned over these last 6 years about music?
Oh, we got to make sure that business right. Got to make sure the business right.
Yes, that's huge.
Because you can't just be out here just dropping music.
Oh, willy-nilly.
Nope. You're going to drop a song every week, and you're going to realize, you ain't doing it the right way, especially when it comes down to different type of deals and opportunities. Like I was just talking about that earlier. Like, I missed out on the opportunity because I didn't have my exclusives to my beat. Yes. Like, you know, and I didn't think about it until the opportunity came, and I went back to try to double back and go get it. It wasn't even there no more. So absolutely. I'm like, wow. Yeah, that just tell me, like, make sure that business right. Absolutely.
No, that's absolutely right. Because like you said, you will absolutely miss out on opportunities, because there may be a situation like a sync licensing situation where you can get your music in film. Yep. But if you don't have the producer agreements, or you don't actually own the beat, they can't do nothing with it. You can't do that with a leased beat. There's nothing wrong with leasing, you know. Right. But at some point in time, you got to start getting them exclusive rights, especially if it's a single that you're going to really put a budget behind. Yep. Don't put no $20,000 budget behind a leased beat, because there could be other artists with that same beat, right?
Before you know it, it'll be going just like that.
Exactly. Yep. I've seen it happen. Yep. I've seen it happen for sure. Artists go back, try to buy it, and someone's already done bought it. Boom. Now that track is just, you might as well flush it. Yeah, it hurt my heart. For people who have not heard your music, right? Let's dive in and break it down. How would you describe it without boxing yourself in?
How would I describe my music? An emotional roller coaster.
Sounds like a woman.
Yeah. Just a blend of different energies. You can get a love vibe from it. Yeah. You know, you can get some sexy shit, sexy music. Just some real rap. Yeah. Like, just whatever I'm feeling. I'm just trying to convey my feelings on the track, and I hope you feel the same way. Definitely. Yeah, that's how I be feeling.
Are you at any point in time, or have you thought about tapping into doing other genres of music to broaden your audience?
I have. I thought about it. I always told myself I can harmonize a little bit, just a little bit, hold a little note.
He gonna sing to the ladies.
Yeah. So maybe one of these days, if I get me a vocal coach or something like that, I'll make me a pure R&B style track. Yeah. You know, I just want to try it, see if I can do it. You know,
you could do it. I believe that you could do it. And then, you know, like, and not even necessarily you having to create other genres, but maybe collab with a country artist or a rock artist, because those are huge markets that you could potentially miss out on. So, you know, I always suggest artists tap in with other genres, because you're missing out on like potentially millions of fans.
Yeah, true.
You know, we ain't trying to miss nobody. We trying to capture the world. Ain't that right?
Right.
In your area, what is the predominant type of genre that people do listen to?
Oh, rap.
Rap music.
Rap music.
Yeah. It's on top.
Yeah. I say more down there is more like the trap scene. Yeah. Yeah, it's more the trap scene. So like my music, it really don't fit into the the criteria what most people listen to down there, but I think I might have broke the wall on that one. And I got people listening. So
you're an innovator.
yeah.
That's important. You have to figure out ways to stand out. You ain't trying to fit in with what's going on. And there's no shade to what everybody else is doing.
Right.
But why would you want to blend in with everybody else?
Exactly.
Nobody's going to see you when you blend in. You want to stand out like, oh, I know who that is.
Yep.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
What are you doing to change the narrative on that to make sure you're standing out?
My performances.
Yeah.
I try to give my performances 150% every time I'm on the stage.
Yeah.
I want you to remember me when I leave that stage. I want you to remember my performance because I'm going to put my all into it. I'm going to do dance. I'm going to be dancing. Everything. Like, get the crowd involved.
What kind of dances you be doing, Emo?
It's hard to explain. I don't even know. I say I can't dance, but when I get on that stage, it's just like it come out of me. So,
Let's talk about that. When you are on stage, where are you at mentally when you get up there to perform?
Mentally, I just try to get lost in the music.
Yeah.
Let that music flow through me. And let it control my moves, my actions. Like, if I think too much, I might stumble up a little bit, but I just try not to think. I just go. Just do it.
Are you an overthinker?
Yeah, I can be. Yeah.
I'm for sure an overthinker.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to admit that. But I was wondering why certain situations were causing me to have anxiety, and it's because I was overthinking it.
Yeah. Right.
I'm like, why am I sabotaging my own brain? Stop doing that, because oftentimes the stuff we overthink never even happens anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So what are you doing to make sure that you're not overthinking? Are you just kind of like woosah? Taking a deep breath?
A little bit of woosah. A little bit of woosah.
A little bit of woosah.
A little bit of that woosah,
That good, huh?
Yeah, that helps. But, I try not to get too involved in it because that have me feeling a little bit too good before I get on that stage.
Nah, for real. Absolutely. Yeah, because you want to be able to completely function, right?
Right.
But you don't want to be too mellowed out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've learned on the road doing that, yeah. But yeah, other than that, I just try to stay grounded, stay focused. I try not to get too caught up in what's going on. Like, I'll be in the moment.
Yeah.
For sure, I'll be locked in. I'll be like, I can see myself. I'll look at that stage. I just visualize what I'm going to do. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. And here we go.
Absolutely.
No time to do it.
There you go. Most definitely. Let's talk about your catalog of music, right?
Okay. All right.
People got to understand where you started from. Taking us back approximately 6 years ago. Do you recall the first record that you put out on the digital platforms?
First record that I put out on digital platforms is a record called My Sermon.
Tell us about it.
My Sermon. Oh yeah, that was one of them ones where so before I started taking it serious, like doing it professionally, going to studios and stuff, I was recording on my phone. And just I probably link up with my cousins or whoever, get in the backyard just on my phone. So I have been doing that maybe a year or two. So I make a song, I go up the road or whatever, let my cousins listen to it, my homeboy, just let them vibe out to it.
Yeah.
But when I play Sermon for my cousin, PJ, I played it for him. We just sitting out and just listen to it. He was like, hey, this go hard. Hey, you got to send me this. It's the first time reaction that I got that strong on one of my songs that I just produced myself.
That's dope.
It's yeah, that's hard, cuz you got to drop that. You got to send me that. I'm like, okay, let me play it around a couple other folks, see if they like it. People vibing out to it. I'm like, okay, this is just the phone version. Let me go in the studio and try to record this and actually make it official. So yeah, that's what I did. I ended up dropping it in the studio. I can't remember if that was the first one, but it was one of the ones that really stood out, I know. Yeah. For a fact.
Definitely. And since then, if you had to take a guess, how many records have you put out?
I put out since then maybe about, I'm not going to include what I just dropped. Yeah. 'Cause I'm going to bring it back. I put out 15 to 20 songs. Okay. Right? Some of them just been SoundCloud songs or YouTube songs, digital platforms. I actually had an album. I had put together an album. It was more like a mixtape of some beats that I had rapped on. I put it out on all platforms, but I ended up taking it down because that's when I started learning about that business side. I'm like, man, I just stole all these folk beats and I just dropped these songs.
Like they was mine.
Right, I ain't give them no credit, no split sheets, no nothing. I was like, man, I can't do that. And it was doing good. It was doing like a good little amount for what I was doing, for how I was promoting it in my little small little area. It was doing pretty good, but I took it down because I was like, that's not the route I want to go.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, this project is not even something that I'm 100% proud of because I kind of just threw it together. So I'm like, for this to be my first album, I'm gonna just take it down. But I promoted it heavy though. I promoted it hard. Like I promoted it like it was the biggest thing in the world. I swear. Then I took it down. It was kind of bittersweet, but it was like I'm gonna make my way back around.
Absolutely.
And eventually, I did with this last project that I just dropped. So right now, currently, I only have about 12 or 13 official songs on DSP because I had a 9-song album that I just dropped in October. So
that is dope. I mean, that's a good amount right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good amount of music because, you know, there's some artists that I sit down with and they've been doing it for as long as you and they've only put a couple records out, which, you know, that's cool too. It's whatever. Again, it's not comparing our journey to anybody else's.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the newest album. Tell everybody the title of it.
The title of my latest album is Manish.
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 Are you Manish?
I can be.
Let's talk about it. You said it's 9 records?
9 records, yep.
All right. Those 9 songs that are on the Manish project, it's called Manish. Make sure you guys go check it out.
Manish.
9 tracks.
2 ends.
With 2 ends. Were all 9 records specifically created for Manish, or was there some that you already had in the vault?
Well, they weren't made specifically for Manish, but it was like when I went back and listened to them as a collective, I was like, there's a certain theme that I'm putting out there in each of these songs. I'm like, I gotta find out what that is. And once I found out what that was, that Manish energy, I just had to find a name.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm pretty much talking about this in every song. So what word can I use to describe all of this and put it all in one ball? I went back and listened to OK Then on there. I said something about being Manish, and I was like, okay, that's it.
That's the title.
That's the title. And that's what it was.
Any visuals yet?
Not yet, but it's coming.
It's coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. All right. So I know you had this first project you put out and you said you pulled it down because of the production portion of it.
Yep.
This time around, besides making sure, you know, you had your business together on the production side, what did you do differently?
Oh, what I did differently, I invested into like professional artwork. Like I said, I got all my beats lined up. Even if I couldn't get the exclusive, I at least got the lease for them.
Yes.
Make sure I credited everybody who was a part of it. Really just promotion-wise, like I pre-release promoted, post-release promoted it.
Yeah.
Got my flyers out with the QR codes on them. Like,
a lot more brand awareness.
yeah, a lot more brand awareness. I wanted to make sure my brand was recognizable just by looking at me, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that definitely branding.
Who are a couple of the producers that you work with on Manish?
A lot of them I found online.
Yeah, which most artists do.
Yeah, see if I can name some of them off the top of my head. Rock Legion, he did the Balance beat for Balance. White Noise, he did Feeling Strange. I had to put Feeling Strange on there. It's kind of hard to remember all of them off the top of my head.
That's a couple. That's enough.
It's different ones on each one, I will say that.
Okay.
Yeah, different ones.
Most definitely. Absolutely. What is the single off of the album?
Well, so the single, well, I dropped 2 singles before I actually put it out. And
Okay.
within the 2-year time span, I dropped single, Feeling Strange. That's when I promoted the last time I was up. And then I dropped Balance like a year later. And I ended up pushing both of those for like a year beforehand. And since it's been out, I see more people. I see Till the Morning is getting a lot of plays. Like, it's the top played song on the album. So I feel like that's like the leading single up off of it, besides my singles that I already had out, because they still doing pretty good too. So
Right.
yeah, so I'm gonna be focused on those 3 mainly.
Absolutely. Oftentimes you gotta let the people decide.
Yeah.
And like you said, look at the numbers, and whatever song you see and stream the most, that's the one people resonate with. That's where you're gonna put most of your focus at. I know that you've been doing this for 6 years. Going back, we used to do CDs. Do you wish that was still a thing?
I do, in a way, because it's like I can get out and actually interact with people.
Yeah.
Like that's fun. Just like introducing people to your music and letting them listen to you and be like, okay, I like that. You know? Like feel more personal. And those days, I feel like it was a lot easier to like go somewhere and perform and get your music out, promote yourself, and it be somebody actually looking for you in the audience.
Yes.
Like an A&R or something like that. Somebody just come through and actually looking to find you, bring you in, like scope you into what you really need to be. Like,
yes.
If I feel like it's not a lot of that these days.
It's not.
Yeah. You got to already come as a full package, pretty much.
Man, that is the biggest truth facts ever, because back in the day, I can't even put a time frame on. We'll just say back in the day, labels would develop you as an artist. They would put you through a full artist development program and package you up the way they want to present you to the world.
Right.
Now they want you to already come packaged up, ready to go.
Yeah, with them followers.
You know what I'm saying? Do you think that social media has a lot to do with that?
Oh, yeah, social media, definitely. If you ain't got that following online, you better get one if you want to be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better get one.
What are some of the things that you're personally doing to build your online presence besides being here with me today?
Oh, yeah. Content is king. Like, you got to have that short form content, and it has to be quality content.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I've been working on a lot of that, just editing a lot of videos together, just trying to keep my face out there, like, trying to keep people engaged. Like, I'm learning a lot from it too, like what's engaging, what's not engaging, what gets reactions, what don't get reactions. Like, so it's a learning process.
Yeah.
But it's fun to do too, because I like to edit videos and stuff like that too.
That is dope. That is dope. Is that something you've been doing for a while, or is that something fairly new that you're learning how to do?
That's something I kind of did when I was younger as a kid too. Just when I had my camera, my little handheld camera, I would edit the videos together and place them together.
Like Final Cut or Premiere Pro?
This had to be like some type of the computer program when you had the big back computer. I can't even remember what
they're called CRTs, the big old monitors.
Monitors.
The ones that weigh like 200 pounds.
Whatever the free program was on there, I was using that.
Yeah, I started out like that too.
So I remember one time I did this before I even knew I was gonna make music. I did a How to Love. Lil Wayne had that song How to Love.
I used to love that record.
Yeah, I made a music video in the house. Like, I had a little white jacket on, white blazer.
I couldn't tell him nothing.
I'm lip singing the song like I'm Lil Wayne. I'm like, I showed my mom and shit like, what, you did that? What?
That is so funny.
And this before I even knew I was gonna make music. So I'm like, I was practicing back then. I didn't even know it.
You was pulling the ladies, huh? You like How to Love.
I was already in my managed state. I didn't even know it.
Absolutely. But that's a great example, because that is a different type of record than Wayne typically puts out. That to me is important, kind of going back to what we were saying earlier, diving into other genres, but not even that. If you stay within the same genre, just having a different sound, because it shows your range.
Right. Yep.
You want people to know that you don't just do one type or one style of music.
Yep.
Most definitely. The music scene in your city, keep it G. Are they supporting independent artists? Because I hear a lot of artists saying that people ain't supporting. Talk to me.
All right. Well, in my city, Richland, it's more so of them just supporting whatever's popular. No diss to them.
Yeah, of course.
They support what's popular in Columbus, right?
Yeah.
And most of the time, Columbus supporting what's popular in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's hard to get that support within. So, I had to go to Columbus in order to actually like network, because it's so small where I'm from.
Yeah.
And I will say, from my experiences being in Columbus, I received some great responses, like a lot of feedback, a lot of support just from people who just rock with my music. And so me personally, I've garnered that support, but I know I had to also leave my city in order to get that support. So I can see it being the same way. If I was in Columbus, I was actually from Columbus, I would probably have to leave in order to get that support. So
it's the truth. It is absolutely the truth. And people will typically support you once they see you moving and shaking in other cities.
Right, yeah.
It's always like that. I think it's like people just want to see it before they jump on board. They want to see you're actually making moves. It's like they need the support since day one.
Yeah, a lot of bandwagoners out there. But I do have some day one supporters, and they come few in between. So the ones that have been rocking, I just appreciate y'all. Y'all keep on rocking. We just getting started.
Definitely. Yeah. Looking at the music industry like as a whole, like the bigger picture, what are you enjoying the most?
The experiences, the journey. Yeah. 'Cause a lot of times, you get lost on where you're trying to go. You can't focus on where you're at. Yeah. So that's why I try to focus on a lot of times. Just be like, just live in the moment for a second. 'Cause I've had a lot of dope experiences, just even in the local scene, just building a local fan base, local following. I've had some dope experiences. I met a lot of dope people, a lot of dope artists. So I don't want to take that for granted. So that's why I try to do. Absolutely. Stay in the moment.
Even in looking at it even bigger picture, looking at life, right? Think about this for a minute. What makes you happy?
What makes me happy?
Yeah.
Putting a smile on my family face, knowing that they good, knowing that they happy. That what makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you're doing to make sure that happens?
I just try to make sure they stay proud of me. Just keep doing. They always tell me to keep going. Anybody who support me, they're like, keep going, keep going, keep going, and I'm just gonna keep going for them. That's what they asking for me to do. Keep going. I just keep going. That's what making them happy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Absolutely. Yep. Do you have kids yet?
I don't have any yet.
I think we talked about this last time.
I still don't got none right now.
Still ain't got none.
Hey, still ain't got none.
Hey, listen, it's God's speed, God's plan.
Yeah.
Whether it ever happens or not.
Right.
Do you want kids?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I definitely do.
That's your legacy right there.
It is. And I got to the point now, just like you said, when it happens, it's gonna happen. I can't rush it. I can't force it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up making another Feeling Strange.
Keep being Manish, them baby's gonna come.
Right. Yeah. So that Manish, he come out. Keep him put away.
When does the Manish side come out? Let's talk about that. Without incriminating yourself.
Got you. When I'm in the booth, when I'm in the studio, or when I'm on that stage, that's when that Manish side come out. Then, I really let loose.
That's the best place to do it is through your music.
Yeah.
Through your music. I know you said early on when you first started out, you was recording on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of artists do that. Nothing wrong with that. There's still artists today that will do that. You know what I'm saying? Because now the way these phones are, they're so advanced.
Right.
You can shoot a whole music video on a phone and people wouldn't know that it was done. Same thing.
Definitely.
Are you currently recording yourself at the house? Do you have a setup or are you always in the studio?
Currently, I still be leaving my little notes. If I find a beat that I like, I just record myself on my phone just to have a little rough draft of it. And I still got I'm still sitting on a lot of music that I did get mixed and mastered that didn't go on my album.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of songs that I haven't recorded in the studio yet. So I've been kind of chilling on recording because I know I still got a lot ahead of me. I want to make sure I get these visuals and stuff out for the project.
From the album.
Yeah, I want to push this correctly before I get back in the studio and just keep dropping music because I just keep sitting on it, just keep sitting on it.
Absolutely. Just a couple suggestions. You may or may not have already done this, but with the song that people are gravitating towards the most, maybe look at doing a radio campaign.
Yeah. And
that's something off camera I can tell you about because I know a great platform that can help you get your music guaranteed in rotation on multiple radio stations. Pretty budget friendly.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you about that. Of course, Spotify playlisting, is something that's going to be important. And the other thing you mentioned, you do a lot of content.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Have you created a video and put it on your page like an About Me video?
I have not.
I got to do the same thing. I watch an influencer on Instagram. He's not really an influencer per se. He's an Instagram coach. Mm-hmm. And one of the things he talked about is everybody who either owns a business or, you know, a music artist or whatever should have an about me video, because think about it, probably every day or almost every day you're getting new followers. These new followers may not know everything that you do.
Right.
You got to tell them.
That's true.
Make like a quick 45-second video introducing yourself and this is what I do, and pin it to the top of your page, because you want people to know out the gate everything that you got going on.
Smart.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So put that on your homework, your bucket list.
Yeah, it's on.
You got that? Jot that down over there, Anto. That's on the bucket list.
Got it.
Absolutely. Most definitely. What can we expect coming up from you? You got this new project out, Manish. It's still new, hot off the press. What else, 2024? What do you got in store for us?
Music videos, visuals, just keep dropping quality content, quality over quantity.
No, that's facts.
Yeah, promoting the new single, I Am Him, with my dog Aunt Doe. Yeah, we make sure.
He over there being humble.
Because it's one of them ones too, like, we're going to make sure we put this one on the map, like, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of them ones.
That's one of them ones.
Yeah.
You guys are going to film a video for it soon?
Oh, yeah. In
your city?
Yeah. It's gonna be dope.
You already have ideas of what you want to do with the visual?
Somewhere. I can't talk too much though. It's confidential.
I know that's right. Hey, can't be leaking that confidential. Y'all gotta stay tuned for it. You know what I'm saying? Because people will take your ideas.
That's right.
And swear that they came up with it.
Right.
You know, it be happening a lot in this industry. A lot. I heard you mention that, you know, earlier on you said that, you know, you were doing a Lil Wayne song before you even started doing music. So it sounds like Lil Wayne is probably somebody that you look up to. Yeah. Who's your all-time favorite artist? And it could be an artist that you either like them because of their music or their hustle. Like, who is that top artist for you?
My all-time favorite artist of all time.
Yeah.
It's got to be Michael Jackson. Gotta be Mike. Yeah, it's gotta be Mike.
Cause this is Thriller.
Just because of the generational, like, legacy that he left. Like, it's hard to. He's been gone how many years now? He's still relevant.
Nah, facts. I mean, he's a legend.
And I know it's like 40, 50 years worth of hard work.
Yes.
Yeah. And just like, I just look at that like, wow, he really dedicated his life to his craft.
Yes.
And he left a legacy.
Yeah.
He set out to do what he set out to do.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, yeah, I want to do something like that. Maybe not quite on that level, but I don't have that much time. I should have started when I was like 9. But whatever I can leave, whatever legacy I can leave, I want to make sure it's right.
And what's so impressive about someone like MJ is the fact he did it all before social media.
Right.
That's so impressive in today's generation, because people now rely solely on social media. Yep. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. There's people like you who do stuff off of social media, doing shows and stuff like that. But some of these young artists, that's all they know is just social media. To me, it's always impressive when somebody made it as big as Michael Jackson.
Big.
Huge. You know what I'm saying? Without social media. That's impressive.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. Think about it. Like,
absolutely.
Oof, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of travel.
Yeah.
A lot of practice. Yeah.
What is the ultimate goal for you? And what I mean by that is, you know, some people say that they do this for their legacy, to make sure their family's taken care of. Some people do it because they want to buy jewelry and a nice car. What is it for you?
Or maybe get a big house, a nice. Nah, really just. Legacy is important to me.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure what go along with that is I want to make sure I leave my family in a better state than I was born into, pretty much. I want to make sure they don't want for nothing. Yeah. Like, that's what I want. The generations that come after me, I want them to not want for anything. I want them to be set. And when they look back on it, they be like, oh, great grandpa, he left us all this
that's
stuff
beautiful.
right here.
I love that.
When they think about me, I don't have a big picture on the wall. I be like, yeah, my little, something like that. And they look at me and be like, yeah, you did that. You did that, Pops.
I love that. He said great grandpa. Listen, Getting old today is a flex.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, a lot of these youngins, they'll look at someone like me who's 49 and they'll be like, oh, you're old. You know what? That is a flex to get old these days because people are losing their lives so young. So go on and call me old, and I ain't a granny yet, but I'll be there soon. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
That's to me, like you said, that is the ultimate goal, is to be able to grow old and have a legacy.
Yep. That's it.
Throughout your entire life, we're going to really think. You don't have to disclose your age if you don't want to. Throughout your entire life, of all the years you've been on this earth, what is something that you live by? Like maybe something that a grandparent instilled in you, like some wisdom. What does emo live by?
My senior quote that I was pretty much living by before I even thought of a negative mind would never lead to a positive life. So, like, whatever you think about, you pretty much manifesting that into your reality. If all you think about is negativity, your life is gonna be full of negative things. Like, just that simple. Whatever you put out is gonna come back to you. Whatever energy you put out is gonna come right back to you. So I try to stay positive, try to remain positive, even when I'm going through the toughest times. Like, I try not to stress about it. Be like, oh, my life is so bad, it's gonna be horrible forever. Now, if I say that, that's what's gonna happen. So, you know, positive thinking lead to a positive life.
That is facts. Someone told me years ago, we again, I'm an OG. Back in the day, we used to have to go get film developed, right? So their quote back then is life is like a camera. What you focus on is what develops, right? It's the same thing like you said. What you focus on is what we're manifesting.
Yeah.
If you focus always on negative stuff, and that's why there is so much negativity in the world. A lot of that could be going away if people change their mindset, right? That was great. Thank you for sharing that, because people need to hear that.
Yeah.
That is key right there.
Right.
Major key alert, you guys.
Major keys.
Definitely. So the album Manish is out now.
It's out now.
Visuals on the way.
On the way.
On the way. You know what I'm saying? Anything else that you got in the works currently, you know, besides cooking up some new recipes?
Man, just trying to stay consistent. Right? This the year of consistency. Year of content.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to do my part and stay out there, put my face out there, and I guess the more I do that, you know, the better it come.
Definitely. Are you? And I'm not sure if this is something we discussed before. Are you a writer, or do you freestyle and punch in?
I can do a little bit of both, but I'm mainly writing. Like, writing is why I put my heart into it the most. Yeah.
Let's touch on that just briefly, because going back to what we just talked about, there's a lot of ugliness in the world. No wonder people have anxiety and mental health issues. And I talk about that because it's important, right? People like you and I have a voice. Does writing help you with that, like with your mental, if you maybe are having a little anxiety?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Writing just, I don't know, there's something about it. Like, sometimes I take it for granted. Like, I go a long time without writing something down. But whenever I'm going through something, all I gotta do, I throw on a beat. Sometimes I even gotta put a beat on, just put my thoughts down. Yeah. Right. And then if I can turn that into a song, most of the time, you know, it'll be a song that I really like. I'm like, okay, yeah, that was meant for. I needed that release. I needed to write that in order to feel better. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
What's the most personal song you've ever written?
It gotta be Feeling Strange. Yeah. With the baby mama situation. Like, it's still the top up there. Yeah. Like, that's the one where I just let it all out there. Yeah. But I got some more stuff. Like, I feel like I'm touching on a personal level that I haven't released yet, I haven't recorded yet. I try to make sure majority of my music has some type of substance in it. Like, I don't want to record. Like, that's why I stopped recording myself as much on my phone, because I got to the point where I just would spin songs out just like that. Like, but I go back and listen to them, I'm like, it's all right song, but it's not gonna stick. Like, I want some timeless music, so I don't even write like that as much as I used to. Yeah. Only when I'm going through something, or if I'm feeling some type of way, or if I'm just feeling inspired, and I gotta write it. Yeah. Get it off your chest. Yep. Put it on a piece of paper. Yep, that's it. Definitely. What's the biggest misconception about you? The biggest misconception about emo. They say I'm a womanizing. Nah, I don't know. Misconceptions about me. I don't know. Like that's a good one, cause I don't know what they think about me. I just do me.
Like for me, people think that I'm mean.
What?
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm like probably the coolest homegirl that you ever gonna have. Because you know what it is. Oftentimes, text, like actual text, can get misconstrued because there's no tone or emotion behind it. And sometimes when I text people, I'm very matter of fact because I don't have time for long conversations.
Word. And
they think I'm being mean. I'm like, no, I'm just busy.
Yeah, that's it.
That's my biggest misconception is people think I'm mean. I'm not mean. That's okay. You can get back to me on that one, most definitely. I appreciate you being here. You always bring that positive energy, good vibes. Manish is out now. Make sure you guys go get that 9 tracks. You know what I'm saying? Visuals on the way. An About Me video on the way.
About Me video on the way.
I gotta make one too. I might stay late and do one today. I really need one of those.
Yeah.
I was like, it just was like a no-brainer that I watched him say that that's what we need. I'm like, of course it is. Why?
Yeah.
We can't assume that people know everything we got going on.
Right.
Especially our new followers.
Yeah, because I noticed like on TikTok, it's always new people viewing that profile. I'm like, why y'all ain't following there? Y'all coming on the profile.
Right.
But that About Me would hook them in.
100%.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So that's something that you and I are both going to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially film too. Like you said, you enjoy acting and stuff like that. So that's something that could be in your future.
Right. Yeah, it's on the way too. Yeah, I'm trying to get my foot all up in that one because... Yeah, make something happen.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, listen, it's so good to always see you. You always come with them good energy, positive vibes. And just to keep it G, like, I really wish that there was more artists that were, like, cut like you. You're really cut from a different cloth, honestly. And I'm not saying that because you're in my face.
Yeah.
I promise you, like, I deal with so many different types of energies and personalities that some of them I wish I'd never had to deal with again. Just keeping it G.
You said something then.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You really just are so humble and you have great energy, you have a great spirit. You're out here just, you know, walking the right path
Thank you.
in life. So keep doing you, bro. Unapologetically.
Yes.
Unapologetically. Tell everybody where they can follow you at. Keep up with Emo on all your social platforms.
All right, y'all can follow me on all social media at Big Mo 1016. BIGMO 1016. Once again, my name is Emo.
Emo?
Yeah, I like that because the crowd be like, Emo.
Oh, yeah, that's like a signature thing for you.
Yeah, so y'all ever see me perform live, I be like, Emo. Y'all already know.
Absolutely, and that's important. Artists, you need like either a signature, like something like that when you perform, or like a signature ad lib or something that people. Do you have a signature ad lib?
I was like, hey, yeah, that used to be my little phrase, but a lot of people started using it, so I was like, I'm gonna step back from that. But nowadays, I feel like I want to get to the point where you hear my voice, you know it's me.
You know it's you.
Know it's me.
Yes, absolutely. I know you have a lot of people that love you, support you. You've got some with you today. Anybody that you want to give their flowers to, shout out to?
Last time I was up here, I shouted out everybody. So same thing. I want to shout out everybody who's in my corner supporting me, who show me love. Like, hey, I appreciate y'all. Like, always and forever. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And yeah, shout out to everybody. So that's why I can't forget nobody. Shout out to everybody.
Right, that's how you covered, is just shouting out everybody.
I love y'all.
Yeah, because that's hard to remember everybody. You know what I'm saying? You be forgetting. Then you be driving home like, dang, I forgot this person. Last but not least, we live. Industry's Most Wanted. Big Emo in the building. Yeah. Go ahead and tell everybody what makes you the industry's most wanted.
But let me tell you what makes me the industry's most wanted. Just look at me. Look in my eyes. You see what I see? Then you already know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Get on board or get left behind.
All right, industry most wanted. Yeah,
it is. We up out of here, y'all.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Tampa.
I know you envy me. Envy made best friends turn into worst enemy. Doing all that hating don't get you no sympathy. When I speak, all my words sound like a symphony. Guaranteed, this gon' turn into an epiphany. Rap game was sick, so emo brought the remedy. Back then they ain't want me, but now they be feeling me hot. Like MJ back when he dropped Billie Jean hot. Just like Michael, they know that I'm bad. So bad that I'm good. I'm smart, but I'm hood. I'm in touch with my feeling, but misunderstood. They just didn't understand how much I'm the man. They weren't part of the plan. Got the word in my hand. Now watch how I spin it. Then broke all these records, shit put me in Guinness. I'm flexing my muscle like fitness. Swear Lord in my witness, won't stop till I'm finished. I swear I won't stop until they'll come and get me. And even then, know somehow they gon' listen to me. My legacy left for the ones who be missing the G. Until that day, I just keep it low key. E-M-O, just get that dough in my M-O. Humiliate rappers, but still show humility. Bitch, I'm plugged in like a fucking auxiliary.
Who bringing that real rap now?
I am him.
Who put the city on the map now?
I am him.
Never move without the strap now.
I am
The rap game on my back now.
I am.
I'm Philly freezing you niggas to get them pesos. Your favorite rapper, homie, case closed. Put this shit together and stacking it like some Legos. I'm in there, nigga, pray go. They know, they go. Do what the fuck I say. So niggas try to play dough, then gotta lay low. That's why we pray for the pray for. Cause them niggas that's sitting at your table ungrateful. I'm trying to win, what you play for? Until we filthy, my nigga can't let a day go by. Stacking money to the sky. Gripping her cakes while I'm eating her pie. Skeeting her eye, it just ain't no defeating the guy. Can't see me in rap like it's bleaching your eye. Keeping it fly like Philly niggas supposed to. You fake rappers, I'll expose you. Kill 'em all is what the flow do. Lyrically, this nigga ain't dough nuts. I put a hole through you and everybody that's in your set. Y'all niggas just rap, I'm a war vet. So put your money on a sure bet. Nigga, I bring the drama to your doorstep. They say they ready to die, well they ain't big enough. This rap shit I drop, but clear your vision up. To all that hype in your rhymes, you're not living up. One way or the other, you gon' give it up. Can't check me, so they better respect me. I don't do subliminals, I say it directly. Ain't about fame or money, it don't affect me. Male lyricist of the year, say it correctly. I am him. Who bringing that real rap now? Who put the city on the map now? Never move without the strap now. The rap game on my back now.